Okay, I want to be very frank with you in the beginning. Do not think this is another dosage of your spiritual insulin, that we're suffering from some form of spiritual diabetes. I don't want you being all energized and then you walk out on the street and then your energies hit the floor again. I don't want to be the kind of brother that tries to inspire you and it only lasts 5 minutes. يا أيها الذين آمنوا استجيبوا لله ولرسوله إذا دعاكم لما يحييكم. O you who believe, respond to the call of Allah and His Messenger to that which gives you life. We came, we delivered, and we responded. We responded against the insults that were portrayed against the best man who walked this planet, which was Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We responded in the way the Prophet Muhammad, upon whom be peace, also responded when he was insulted and abused, which was to give da'wah, to call people to Allah Azza wa Jal. As Allah says in the Quran, "Ud'u ila sabili rabbik," call people to the way of Allah. And what we did, we spent the morning teaching people, teaching the brothers on how to give da'wah. Any questions? Good. So you're going to stand up and with your partner, practice this. I'm going to give you 2-3 minutes and you both become a Muslim and a non-Muslim. Who's ready to practice this now? Everyone? What is one sunnah that there's almost no ikhtilaf about? What is one sunnah that is constant and unwavering? What is one sunnah that is constant regardless of context and situation? Even at the time of near death. And we saw this in Taif, when our beloved Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam was being stoned for hours, and his blood was dripping, and his sandals were stuck to the sand, and a Christian servant came up to him with water and grapes. What did he do even in this state? He gave that Christian da'wah. This is who you are. Today is a day of change, and you're going to always be like this for the sake of Allah Azza wa Jal. People don't know who Muhammad, upon whom be peace, was. They don't know how this man affected the whole of society, that this man changed the world, that this man shook the world. From the first revelation, Iqra bismi rabbika alladhi khalaq, to the last ayah that was revealed in the Quran. It shook the entire cosmos. And how did it do that? Because Muhammad, upon whom be peace, gave people justice, gave people tolerance, gave people the ability to live together.
There's 3 possibilities about him, yeah? Either he's lying, he's claiming prophethood, you see, or he's deluded, or he's telling the truth.
Well, we know he wasn't a liar because even his own countrymen testified to him being a Sadiq al-Amin, you know, the trustworthy one, the truthful one. You know, and if you look at the psychology of a liar, we find that they lie because they want to gain a benefit. But they offered him, you know, wealth, they offered him women, they offered him status, they offered him power, you know, and he denied it all, he refused it all. And then they started to attack him. So even he put his own health at risk, and yet he still continued with his one message. And even when they were attacking him, they still found him to be the most truthful one, that they would still leave their belongings with him when they left the city. So we know he can't be a liar.
He could not have been deluded. He could not have been deluded. Why? Because on the same day that his son Ibrahim died, there was a solar eclipse, and the people claimed that this solar eclipse was because of the death of his son Ibrahim. The people came out and he said, "Come." He called them all back. He said, "Do not claim this. The sun moves in its own tracks. The moon moves in its own tracks. And the sun and the moon are not dependent. You know, if a person dies, a child dies, he is born, the sun does not eclipse for that. But worship the one that created the sun and the moon, and that is the God, the uncaused cause, the unique one. And he came with one message."
Was he a liar? No, we don't. He was a liar. Why? He didn't have a profile to be a liar. Was he deluded? A deluded man can't come up with something so miraculous like the Quran. Therefore, what was he? And he was telling the truth.
لا يؤمن أحدكم حتى يحب لأخيه ما يحب لنفسه. We won't truly believe. We won't be the mu'min. We won't be the believer unless we love for others what we love for ourselves. We love Jannah, give it to others. We love Muhammad, upon whom be peace. We love Allah Azza wa Jal, give this to other people, which means give dawah. It's a self-defining moment. Today was a defining day for everybody because they called people to that which they love, which is Allah and His Messenger, sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Say ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasul Allah. I bear witness that there is no God worthy of worship except Allah, and I bear witness that Muhammad is a prophet of Allah. That's it, bro. You're a Muslim, man. MashaAllah.